Hello everyone, my name is Kaczmar and you are watching Geek Factor. Today, together with Tref Publishing, which is a Polish publishing, board game publishing company from Poland, and a Polish company from Poland, that makes sense, I would like to present to you a game called Mysterious Dungeons. Now, please do not fret the Polish words you see on the box here. I only have a Polish copy available for me, but really the game doesn't, aside from the rulebook, the game doesn't include any text on any of the elements, so really you don't have to worry about the title. Plus, if you choose to pick up the game, if you find something in this video that makes you interested in this game, you obviously will be able to get a full-on English copy of the game. For example, you will be able to see the game for yourself this year at Essen. By this year, I mean 2022, because I don't know when you're watching this. You might be watching it like 4 years or something. So if you're watching it in 2022, you can go to Essen and you can see this game and try this game out for yourself. What I'm going to do today for you is not a tutorial, so it's not a how to play video, and it is not a review of the game. This is just a brief overview so that you have a general idea of what the game plays like, and so that for whom it might be best suited. So let's get started with a brief overview of the rules. In Mysterious Dungeons, players will travel through scary chambers, trying to avoid scary monsters and collecting treasures. Each player gets a board and a set of dungeon tiles in their chosen color. One player, the youngest, draws a random dungeon tile, shows it to the other players, who then find that exact same tile in their supply. Everyone then places their tile on any of the spots on the board. Play continues this way until all 16 spots are covered with tiles. Players then take an imaginary stroll through the dungeon, and for every treasure they are able to collect, they get one yellow marker. While for every monster that they encounter, they collect one red marker. At the end of the game, yellow markers are worth 1 point each, while red markers are worth -2 points each. And then whoever has the most points wins the game. So, and like I said, it's a brief overview, it's not a how to play video, but once you get the rulebook in your hand, you will see that there's actually not that much more to learn when it comes to rules of the game. This is a very simple, a very pleasant game to play with your kids. And this is what I think is best suited for. If you want a game to play with your kid on like a lazy Saturday afternoon, this is perfect. Why? Because I will always champion games who not only provide entertainment, provide like an excuse to spend some quality time together or just to kill some time, but also who try and teach our kids something, try to help our kids develop. These are the best types of games. In this case, this game, I believe, develops something that, I don't know, there's probably like a more professional English term for it. What I'm doing right now is probably butchering it a bit by directly translating a term from Polish, which is this sort of spatial imagination, like allows you to plan out, to see, to visualize, and to plan a specific area better. And because the way you can play the game is you can simply just just go blindly, just put the tiles whatever way you want and then see what happens, see what you hit, see what you miss, and don't really focus. It's all fine. Hey, the games are supposed to be fun. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But maybe you can use this opportunity to try and teach your kids something about the thing that I just said. So for example, you can just sit down, you can even like lay out an example, like set out like just a random dungeon, set out those 16 tiles, and then you can show the kid, like, listen, because I set it out this way, I can get to that treasure, but I can't get to that treasure, and I will hit that monster. And that's really all you need to tell your child, so that they will know, like, okay, so this is what I need to do. And then with every single tile they place, they will know that, okay, I'm trying to go for this, maybe I should try and avoid that, and it will help. Obviously, we will fail. I mean, I'm not perfect at this game. I missed a lot of the stuff that I wanted to get, but still, it still allows you to like have fun with that idea. But again, to try and plan, try and be those 2 steps ahead of yourself within that imagination. Try to visualize that in some way to be able to get to that treasure. And I really like that. Like I said, I will always champion those types of games, and I always support those types of titles. So Other than that, when it comes to parents, because every time, you know, we talk about games that you play with your kids, there's always the worry that, okay, so the kids will be having fun, the kids will be learning something, but what about the parents? Are the parents dying of boredom? I don't think this is going to be the case here. The game, first of all, it's a tile laying game. Who doesn't love tile laying games? Carcassonne would not be as popular as it is if people didn't love tile laying games. But again, this game is very short. It goes quickly. You can do it in like 20 minutes. Still, okay, even with thinking about where do I want to put it, it's still putting down 16 tiles, which means basically you can be done in 20 minutes. And there are no turns. You're not waiting for anybody to finish their turn before you go. So it's all very quick, very dynamic. So this is why I think that parents will have a good time playing that game with their kids, while their kids get to have some fun, some quality time with their parents, and also get to learn something. So I hope that this brief overview and explanation gave you some idea of what to expect from Mysterious Dungeons. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to hit the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But in the meantime, on my behalf and on behalf of Treff Publishing, I want to thank you for watching the video, and I hope I get to see you soon. Bye bye.